at 411 Carline. We have this 2000 Jeep Cherokee. I suppose I should go over this first. You can find us at 411carline.com. Give us a call, 952-540-9000. All of the Carfaxes are available on our website at 411carline.com. You can just click on the little Carfax icon next to the vehicle. You can set up an appointment on our website or by giving us a call. As I mentioned, we have this 2000 Jeep Cherokee. This is not your average Cherokee. If you notice, right-hand drive. The first thing you notice looking at the front here is the chrome grille insert, which is kind of neat. Adds to the limited, I guess. I don't think it came factory on this vehicle, but this one also has a front mount hitch, which is kind of nice. You can just hook things up to it. It's not for actually pulling trailers or anything, but yeah, it's kind of a nice pull point, or you can hook winch to it if you'd like, or whatever. This one, I imagine, was used as a mail carrier vehicle. It actually, we believe that it was originally exported to Japan, and then it came back just based on some of the writing. If you look in, right in the door here, it says export vehicle. Date of manufacture 1199. And yeah, like in here, everything, I think that's Japanese. Could be Chinese too, I don't know. The characters are, I guess there's a couple different types of characters there, so. Good, not really sure where it came from, but I guess that could be Arabic too. Now that I look at it. Some of those bottom ones kind of look like Arabic, but I don't know. Kind of interesting. So it's super clean, almost rust-free. It's a limited. It's got some really nice wild country all-terrains on it that make it. They're just like the perfect look with these wheels. The spare is even the same style wheel. It is black, so it does show some scratches and stuff you can see there. It's not 100% perfect showroom quality. It's been driven. One thing we haven't really addressed at all, and might just leave it go, but somebody put like some sort of RTV or something around the windshield here. There's no signs of it leaking or anything. Maybe it made wind noise or something like that. Could have. But yeah, pretty clean. Roof's pretty clean. Doesn't have like the normal chipping. The roof rack's definitely been painted. You can see it's kind of shiny. And there's a spot that's dull here where it was when they painted it. You can see, I imagine this was obviously the mail carrier side, because the mirror has the scratches, and then the door. I would hate to paint this door because then you lose the pinstriping, and the pinstriping kind of adds to these, I think. I have a 2001 Cherokee, and it's white with red and black pinstriping, and I kind of like how it follows the body line. Just makes it, I don't know, look more regal, I guess. This one's been fully inspected by a third-party mechanic shop. I think we did, gosh, what did we do in this one? I want to say front shocks because they were leaking. Still waiting on a track bar. I had to order one online because they, of course, that's one of the only items that has right-hand drive. Oh, high-pressure power steering hose. I remember ordering that. So it is missing like a couple buttons, like that one there. I imagine because that's the window lock, so might be able to replace that one, but I think the window lock button is this shape, so this switch is kind of opposite. I'm not sure why they made it that way. Or maybe someone installed a right hand or a left hand drive switch in this. It is possible, I guess, too, but anyways, enough about that. Keep walking around it here. Seats are in relatively good condition. There's one little tear right there that I saw. Of course, I didn't know that when our interior guy was here last week. Headliner's pretty clean. It's got the overhead console. I'll keep walking around it before I start it up here. You can see the rockers are nice and clean. No rust at all. No rust on the bottoms of the doors either. Pretty nice underneath. It's got a trailer hitch here. Looks like an aftermarket one, probably not factory. Tailgate struts work really well. It's got this really cool box. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Oh, it's a 6-disc CD changer. I did not know that. I'll have to see if that works. May or may not. I can't say I've ever seen one of those in an XJ. It's interesting. And then this little area is just kind of a storage area. Brand new spare. Doesn't ever look like it was probably used, or if it was, it's still got the nubs on it, so brand new. Yes, must be locked. Suppose I locked it when I was over there messing with the yep. Really cool leather seats, heated leather seats, which is rare. Door panels are nice and clean. Obviously the limited inserts there. The other thing that I saw that was kind of cool, I don't know if I want to lift this up because those are going to flip back down there. This is all in, looks like some sort of different language as well. Should probably change that on our description. I don't know that that's Japanese. That looks more like, maybe like Arabic or something. I'll have to ask. I think I know someone who speaks Arabic, so I'll have to ask. A couple little scratches right here, like someone slid something on and off the roof. It's got the factory Infinity system. Dual power seats. Alright, we'll hop in and start it up now. I suppose I could show you underneath as well, actually. There's some orangish stuff. That's like, I think that's dust and like dirt from dirt roads. I asked the detail guy to pressure wash the underside really well, and of course he didn't, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Someone put some rattle can or like some undercoating or something on some of it here, but this thing looks like it's about 98% rust free, I would say. Just impossible to find as a Cherokee that is that clean. My phone is not focusing on dark stuff very well anymore. Must be an issue with it. Alright. I'll hop in here and start it up. These are in kilometers, so 171 in kilometers. Oops. 171 in kilometers is about 106,000 miles. I thought that they converted this, because that's part of the import process, but I don't think that they did, just based on this speedometer. I think that it says odometer in kilometers, but the speedometer is in miles per hour. So, yeah, I don't know. Kind of interesting. Everything else, except the oil pressure. The oil pressure looks like it's in, I think it's in bar, I want to say, but I don't know. I'd have to look. But it's got really good oil pressure, which is good. Turn this on so you can see. As I mentioned, it's got heated seats, and they do work, believe it or not. This side, actually, I'm not sure about, because it blinks. So, this side seems to work, though. Oop, now I made that one blink. It was working while I was taking photos of it, so I wish my phone would focus. There we go. So as I mentioned, it's got the infinity stereo. I was scrolling through and it doesn't seem to get your normal FM channels. It goes in like the 70s and then it'll go up to like 90, I think. Yep, 89.9. So yeah, someone would want to play CDs or put in a cassette. I'd hate to switch this out just because of how rare this Jeep is. This is in degrees though, which is interesting. It's got the overhead console, which is a limited option. Not sure what that is. But the latch on the center console isn't even broken, which is a miracle. It's got a manual. One little chip in the glass, so right there. This phone makes it look bigger, and then this one light back here, the lens is in here, and I'm not quite sure. I haven't really looked at it real hard. I was trying while I was taking pictures the other day, but it was kind of cold outside. So obviously that lens goes up in there. Heat works. No lights on the dash. The hood release is down here. So, kind of already showed you everything else on the vehicle. But, yeah, super rare, super cool. Not really sure I'll ever see another one like this. Kind of interesting. You don't usually see them with like the Power Tech intake like that. Can't say I've ever seen one. Must have been something with the exporting it. Or it'd be up to their standards, I suppose. You can see that new power steering line right here, runs across. Must have ABS because it has an ABS module. Pretty rare. Quite nice and clean. No leaks that I'm aware of. Doesn't have your standard like valve cover leak. Doesn't smell like oil. The engine's nice and clean. So not to say that it won't leak at some point, but right now it doesn't appear to be leaking. So. Appreciate your time today. You can find us again at 411carline.com, 952-540-9000. Thank you.